Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. And as you can see from the title, this is a story time. I haven't done one in a while, but you guys love my story time, so I figure I'll go ahead and do one. Now, before we get started, let me hold that thought right there. Trash talk! If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also turn on your post notifications so that way when I post a video, you know about it. And yeah, welcome to the family. Now, this story time I told on Instagram, but I basically like skated over a lot of stuff. I don't want this to be super long, but I also am respecting this person's... I'm just having boundaries with the conversation because you never know what can happen. Got my hookah, by the way. In a short, was out, I met someone, I gave them my number, they never text me. That is like so heartbreaking to me because I really felt like we had such a connection. I don't get it. I still to this day do not get why I still haven't been reached out to. I left a lot of details out on Instagram just because I felt like bitches be sending stuff to other people and stuff like that. Not that this video can't be sent to... Is this recorded? Not that this video can't be sent out or anything because it's posted on the internet. It just was... I don't know, like... That's a part of the reason why I'm still so caught up on it is because it was just so perfect. Like, whatever. Long story short, I went to the gas station, the area where I lived at the time. I had on slides. I noticed this guy. I didn't notice him at first, but he was like behind me in line once I paid for my gas. So I could tell, like, you ever could tell like somebody's saying something or want to say something to you, but they probably just don't know how to, or maybe because it was just so many people around. This is a really busy street and it's a lot of people in this gas station. I'm just like, I could feel him like staring at me from like the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, like staring at everything. I guess the feet is what made him really say something. I didn't mention this in the first time, but I had slides on, like my Yeezy slides on, and I didn't have on socks. So I kept seeing him look at my toes and stuff, so I'm just like, and I had white toenails at the time. Oh my God, I'm so gay. Not really. Do what you want. Who gives a fuck? The reason I got on all white is because of him. Ooh, I think I need more than some hookah. Wow. Anyway, so I'm walking out. As I'm walking to my car, I see him going to his car, but I'm thinking in my head, like, the type of car you have, I didn't even know they use gas. I thought they used something else, that you got to charge it or whatever. He has a Tesla. It's a white Tesla. So I feel like I gave away too much information, but whatever, white Tesla. That's what I call him, white Tesla. I do know the name that he's giving me, but I can't, obviously I'm not gonna say it. But pumping my gas, I could see him staring at me, so I'm looking back and, you know, he said something and I was like, I can't hear you because you far away. So he walks over and he was like, how's your day? I'm like, is that what you really said? He's like, yeah, I asked you how your day going. I was like, oh, you know, it's good. He was like, well, mine got better now after I seen you. And I'm just like, come again? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like he was so fucking smooth. Like, everything that he said was just like, chef's kiss. Like, I would love to give y'all a description of what he looks like, but again, I'm still respecting his boundary. Just know he was tall, over 6 foot, very attractive, clean skin, teeth were perfect. I know for sure they were done, but he kept telling me, and it's so weird because I don't have my teeth done. I've worked on my teeth, but I want to get my teeth done, but they're teeth. And when I get there, I'll get there. He kept saying, you have beautiful eyes and your teeth are so perfect. I love your lips. And speaking of lips, love my lips and stuff like that. So I'm just like, he's coming on really, like, he's upfront about everything. So we sitting out, we talking, I'm pumping my gas. He asked me, could he pump it? I was like, if you want to. So he walks around, he pumping the gas in the gas station. This is a busy gas station, mind you, everybody's seeing this. And I'm just like, I don't give a damn because I don't care. And I feel like, bitch, it's me. This is the type of shit I deserve. So he pumped my gas. It's done, so I'm thinking like, fuck, I heard the click, so it's done. What else is we about to talk about? But he asked me, he was like, you got plans today? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm just chilling. I actually was off this day. I was vlogging, I was going out and running some errands and stuff. So I was like, I just gotta go to the post office because I had like a bunch of stuff in my car. So he was like, okay, I'll let you go. And I was like, I can talk, we can chill. He was like, we standing outside sitting. I'm sitting on my hood, so I see people waiting for the gas pump. So I decided to like move my car. So I moved my car like 2 spaces away from his. So I'm sitting on my car and we just talking, chilling. Mind you, at one point I said something. He was like, "Nah, you tripping," and he comes in between my legs. So I'm sitting on the car. He comes in between my legs and like, "Nah, you tripping." Come real fucking close. Coochie leaking, just leaking. This man is so fine, like like so handsome, smells great. Mind you, I was smelling good that day too, because I had on like this oil that was just and when he came close the first time, he was like, he got real close and smelled my neck. So he smelled my neck. So you know, I'm like doing my little thing, like I'm laughing and blushing and shit. He's like, "Nah, you smell good." He felt my skin, like he touched my face and he was like, "You got nice skin." I was like, I'm into skin. He was like, "Yeah." I really did not want to tell him what I do. Like for some reason, when I tell men what I do, they get like intimidated maybe, or I don't know, they just start acting real funny, like, "Oh, you a blogger, you a YouTuber, that mean people know you out and about, blah 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 blah." I don't know what it is, but that's just like a turn off to them. Like, you cannot be nothing that puts you out there, because that's not something that they may be into. I don't give a damn. That's what I do. That's what I do to make money. So, and it's what I enjoy. I'm not gonna like downplay who I am, but I learned my lesson with telling people who I am out the gate. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it hurts, whatever. So I'm like, you want to sit in the car? So we go sit in his car. Mind you, I had never been in a Tesla before, so I was like, I've seen like videos and pictures and like people who posted on their story, like maybe they had a rental car or something like that, and I knew that it was gonna have like one of those big ass screens in it, but that screen was huge, and you could like get on the internet, play music, put pictures up and all that shit. So we sit in a car, and I just don't understand that this man is so attractive, and he's like staring me into my eyes, which, if you know me, I love eye contact. I feel like that's, outside of smelling good and looking good, having the attention on me in the moment was perfect. He was great at it. Communication was great. His mouth, like his teeth were so nice after he took his, I ain't gonna say that. But if you know, you know. Yeah. Teeth were so perfect. We sitting in there talking. We probably talked for about some time, but I'm gonna tell you how we got there. So we sitting talking. I tell him what I do. He's like, I was like, I guess this is the point where I ask what you do. And he's like, I'm from this place and I work with this group of people. He's basically somebody of status. Let's just say that. I didn't know who he was at first until I like really thought about it. And then when I thought about it, I was like, oh shit. I see why he probably didn't text me now, because people like in a certain industry have to protect themselves. Not saying that I'm going to out you or anything like that, because that's never been my thing. I asked him, I was like, I'm openly who I am. I don't hide anything. This is who I am. As you see my toes, you're going to see my fingernails, you're going to see all that. This is who I am. So is that something that you can deal with? And he was like, yeah, man, I'm confident. I don't have my business out there like that. Like, no one will ever know who I talk to unless I want them to talk to. But he also mentioned to me that I'm not somebody he would like to hide. Like, this isn't something that you want to hide. That had been happening to me a lot. Like, I was at work one time, and this couple, a man and a woman, was like, that's not a face you should put behind a mask. And I'm just like, I'm just being careful and protecting everybody. But yeah, we sit in the car, we talking for hours. I could do this for like it literally, like, time, it felt like the Odyssey. The time was just going by. The conversation was so perfect. We were literally conversing as if we were together or on a date or something, because it was just that fine. So he started holding my hand and talking to me. His hands were so attractive. Like, everything about this man was perfect, literally perfect. And I felt like he felt the same way about me. So I'm just thinking, like, this is ideal. He's attractive, he's smart, definitely knows how to converse and talk and like have fun conversations, deep conversations, and just stuff. He's able to talk and communicate. He seems a bit successful. The way he present himself was very successful, very mature, very masculine. I'm attracted to masculinity, and he was older than me, so it was just something that, like, the perfect layout of what I would enjoy or what I would consider dating. Oh God. Alright, so what I really enjoyed about him is that he was really into me and he was authentic. He wasn't afraid to like be with me in public around other people, considering, I mean, we were at a gas station and this nigga approached me, which was very attractive to me. I'm not saying that I don't approach people, but I necessarily don't. Something that I really do like to be approached. That's just who I am. Again, we're sitting, we're chatting, and I could tell, like, so the middle of the Tesla has like, I don't know how to explain it. It has like a console. He like is over the console, like holding my hand, looking me dead in my face. We're literally like, if this is me, this is him. We're face to face, and we're just like chatting and talking, and he's like, yeah, like my eyelashes are pretty. I'm like, thank you. He's like, you're a very beautiful person. You can have whoever you want. So he asked me, why am I single? I'm like, you know, I gave it a go. I wasn't the best person in the relationship. Like, I didn't put my best foot forward. And moving forward, I want to be intentional with dating someone. I want things to go right. I want to be open and honest and just communicate as best as I can. And I want that same type of energy. I've been single because I haven't been receiving that. Like, you know, people just kind of want to have sex with me and then see where it can go if it goes somewhere else. And he was like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, your body is amazing. You know, I'm just like, okay. And then, like, you know, he's like, I could be one of them niggas who, you know, he takes his hand and rubs it on my, like, hip. Oh my God, I didn't tell this on Instagram because I didn't want to be like, oh shit, yo. So he takes his hand and he grabs, like, my hip and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, now, don't do something you can't handle. So when I said handle, he literally kissed me. I kissed a stranger. It was so good. Baby, I have no regrets about anything that day besides not getting his number. I should have fucking got his number because I gave him my number trying to be cute. Like, yeah, go ahead, you know, text me. One thing about it, I wrote this in my note. I said, normalize admitting that you care or you're into something. Like, being nonchalant all the time is not going to get you nowhere. It's overrated. It's immature. Just be mature about it and just go from there. That whole I don't care, I don't give a fuck vibe, that's like childish. I've personally learned to just meet people halfway sometimes or put my best foot forward, be intentional, and just go from there. Outside of that, whatever happens, it happens. But I was being honest with him and letting him know that's what I was perceiving. That's why I'm single. He was like, I understand, you know, he was talking to somebody and, you know, they were basically using him for who he was and what he had and stuff like that. And I was just like, listen, I could do everything on my own. Like, I don't need anything from you. I didn't ask you to pay for my gas. I didn't ask for nothing. Like, I just want you to be real and be honest, and that's all I asked for. So after he kissed me, you know, I won't lie, we kissed a few times, and I'm just thinking in my head, like, bitch, you out here kissing a stranger. This man could just whatever. But I felt so comfortable with him. I felt so relaxed. He didn't rush it. We was in the car for like 3 hours. This whole situation was just like crazy. I realized, like, yo, I could have invited him back to my place because I live right down the street. He asked me, but I really didn't want to let him know because what if he was a murderer? I was like, I live around. And he's like, okay, I see where we're going with this. Yeah, you see where we're going with this because I'm not telling you where I stay, basically. But after that, we just was still conversing, just talking, general conversation. And I could tell that he was getting turned on. So I didn't want to, like, do anything to entice him because it wasn't that type of party. But I could because my hand was on, like, the middle thing and it was very close to his pants. And I mean, I didn't touch him, but I felt like he wanted me to touch him. So I forgot to mention the part when he was between my legs and smelling my neck. It was literally like I had my arms up around his neck, around his head. So I was like holding on to him and we was hugging outside on a busy street where cars are coming by. Police is standing looking at, because this gas station had a security guard and a police officer because it was some shit going down over there apparently. And, you know, I was just like, let's just get in the car so, you know, we don't, you know, have too many people looking at us and stuff like that. He was like, he don't care. I was like, bitch, I don't care either. But one, it was hot and a bitch wasn't finna sweat in front of him. Hell no. Plus, I had on all them oils and liquids and shit. That shit would have been leaking out my head. I ain't got time for that. So we get in the car. Then we sit and talk for hours. The fucking sound system in the Tesla sounds amazing because Division had came on. I was like, what? What you know about this? And he was like, the playlist that he was playing had it on there. So I turned it up and I was like, this shit sound good. He was like, you like that? So we switched spots. I got in the driver's seat. So I'm just sitting in the driver's seat, and as he's sitting there, he put his seat back. Now, you know, a Tesla, the seats are like, it's like a fucking spaceship in this damn car. So the seat is like, I really don't even know how to explain it. It's like, it kind of holds you, but the head thing is like, I don't know. Very nice car. Very, very nice car. So, you know, he was like, this is the first car I bought, paid off cash. And I'm just like, damn, like, you paid this whole car off cash? I said, I'm still making payments. I'm thinking in my head, like, bitch, I'm still making payments on my little 2014 Maxima. I mean, the Altima. And he was like, yeah, but you working on your shit? And I was like, yeah, I do. You know, I do all this by myself. And we just talking. He's just so smooth, and he's so easy on the eyes. I think that's what made me, like, really, really like him, because I'm like, you fine, you could talk, and you still got that, like, he's definitely a hood nigga turn. I hate to say that, but he's like a transformed hood nigga. Like, I had his laptop in the back seat. You know, you could tell that he's about his business. He's about his money. And what he does is very lucrative. So we sit and talk, and he get a call. And I see the name, and I'm just like, whoa. He knows people. Like, he knows people. Now, skip past that. Yeah. I fuck it. I gave him my number. He never called or texted me. And yeah. Anyways, so, he got to take this call. I was like, you know what? He ain't take it, but he's like, I'm going to call him back. In that process, in that time, I was like, yeah, I think this is the time that I can just say, you know what? If you like, we can, like, link up another time, chat, chill. I don't know if you want to go out. I don't know if you want to meet privately, or, you know, I come to your place, you come to mine, whatever. I already told him that I don't invite niggas over. I don't invite people to my place, so it'll be on your time and this and this. He didn't make no face or feel no way about it. It just was what it was. So I get out the car. I let him know it was a great time talking to him. We had a good time talking, and I'd like to see you again. So I got his phone. I typed my number in it, and that was that. I played it too cool. I just gave him back the phone. He already knew my name, but he had a name for me. I'm not going to tell you what he called me, but he called me. He has a very cute name for me. So, I give him a hug, and we kiss, and I go my own way. He watched me leave, and that was that. So, I'm thinking, like, all day, like, okay, he going to text me sometime soon. Hours go by. So, I'm just like, whatever. I was doing as much as I could to just, like, not think about it. I realized he didn't text me. So days go by, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? Was I too accessible? Was I too open? Was I too honest? Like, I don't know. Months go by. I'm at work, and my job is a very poppin' place. And this is the only reason why I'm telling this story, because I felt like I knew it was him. He had certain, like, distinct features and things on his body is easily recognizable. I have very distinct features. I have freckles. I have earrings. I have tattoos. I have stuff that's gonna be like, okay, I know that that's him. Plus, I know the shape of his eyes. He knows the shape of my eyes or whatever. So I'm at work, and I see a group of, you know, individuals walking, and one of the guys have on a ski mask, and you can't wear ski masks while I work because it's just not safe. And plus, it's kind of scary. I knew from that ski mask that was him. I'm like 95% sure that was him. The only reason I don't really, if it isn't him, I think it was him. I'm like 95% sure that it was him, because it's so funny, because when I walk past, he double take. Like, a nigga ain't gonna double take unless he feel like he know you, or, you know, he know you. So I walked past, I looked, and then he looked at me, and I looked back, and I'm just like, I played it cool. I didn't want to make it seem like it was anything. So I looked, and he looked, and we both looked at each other, and I felt like he did like a little head nod, and I'm just like, I brushed it off. I kept going. He was in a group of niggas, and they were just chatting and talking. You know, I didn't serve them. The person that was serving them it's one of my coworkers, and I know that she didn't know who he was, and I ain't really pressed no questions about it. But I felt like that was him. And at the end, when they were walking out, you know, he looked at me, and the look was just like, he kept walking and walking, and I'm just looking, I'm watching him leave, like, I definitely looked out that damn window to see what kind of car they got in, but they got in like a Uber Black. It looked like a bulletproof fucking black truck, which made sense because of the people who was with. So I know what he does for a living, and yeah, I'm filming right now. All right. So I know what he does for a living, so I'm just like, it makes sense. And I'm just pissed because just generally speaking, I feel like we had such a great connection, and I don't share myself with anybody like that, to be kissing them and hugging them and being that very close to them, and you just fucking play with my feelings like that. I was genuinely hurt from this situation. Like, it really had me like angry at a point, but I'm also like, you know what, it is what it is. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Maybe he'll come back around in my life, but I wasn't thinking that he'll come back around and not say anything again. Like, now I'm just like, okay, clearly I don't want to just jump to conclusions and think that you're not comfortable with yourself, and to the point where you don't feel like I could be somebody in your life, but maybe it's something that's good for both of us. I don't know. I'm pissed off, but I felt like I had to get this story out because it's like, it was eating me up inside. This was the best encounter I probably had in Atlanta in general with men, and I can't even like experience it. That shit sucks. Is it me? Do y'all feel like honestly, do y'all feel like it's me, or I don't know? I'm heartbroken. I'm really in love with somebody who's not in love with me. Why does this keep happening? I don't know. And the thing is, I still didn't tell y'all everything that we talked about. We talked about a lot of like nitty gritty, down to some like maybe even like a sexual encounter. Like, how would this go? Because I know what I like. You look like you know what you like. The nigga done told me everything he would do to me, and it just was what I would do with him. And it got juicy. It got really juicy, and I don't know. I want y'all to tell me in the comment or on Instagram, or just DM me or write me and let me know what I should do. Should I, like, if I see him again, should I say something? Should I let it go? Like, is it me? Am I wrong for feeling the way I feel? Like, was I too excessive? Sorry, my camera stopped. But is it me? Am I being too accessible? Was I putting myself out there too much for somebody who was probably just wanting to have a good time or have a conversation with somebody and just converse and just dip? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. As always, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Drop a comment. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Turn on your post notifications so that way when I post another video, which could be about him in the future, you know about it. I don't know, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue with my day, but I hope y'all enjoy. I love y'all, and see y'all in the next video.